Libra, how are you? Welcome to the channel and to your reading, Libra. We are connecting with the energies available for the next few hours and the next few days. I am going to start this reading with messages from the angels, a very powerful message that comes from Archangel Uriel. Number 27 is the number that accompanies you at this moment, and coincidentally, this archangel governs the sign of Libra. First of all, I have to tell you that right now you are more than protected by God. You are shielded and you are being watched over in this very moment. It says God is accompanying you at this moment and is inviting you in some way to be able to embrace what is harmony, diplomacy, and justice in all those interactions that you need so that you can restore balance in your life. So this angel also speaks to us about what it might mean to balance many different things and interactions, both on a personal level and within our various relationships. It is about finding that necessary harmony as you navigate the different aspects of your life. This is the angel of Libra specifically. The angel of the zodiac sign of Libra is characterized by his tact, by his diplomacy, and also by mediation. So he is surely coming to warn us that he is going to bring into your life the sense of tact and the diplomacy that you need, which will allow you to attract positive and healthy relationships into your personal world. This is all about fostering better connections, helping you to navigate your social interactions with grace, and ensuring that you are inviting the right kind of energy into your various partnerships in your daily life. And it also makes sense to me what could be. Everything most transparent that you need in partnerships, in friendships, and in people with whom you interact, whether in groups or in some type of community. It also comes to help you in some way to forgive and to free yourself from any unfair pain that you have suffered, and that has brought with it a great disappointment. This is the angel of evolution, justice, and salvation, and he's giving you harmony quickly. He brings foresight, and this presence can be invoked so that he may offer you clear guidance on your next steps. This is the angel, one of the most powerful angels since the beginning of time, and it is also here to help groups and communities that are in some way vulnerable or innocent. It stands ready to provide them with the support, protection, and grace they need at this time. Well, in a way, he is also communicating to all of you that he will be there to help you, constantly offering his protection while bestowing upon every single one of you that truly magnificent blessing that you've been waiting for. It is a profound promise of support for your path ahead. This also includes the children of the Libra family and those yet to be born into the Libra family, because he welcomes them into the world. How impressive, truly impressive. Let's see what your cards are telling us now, Libra. I remind you that these are generalized readings. You may need to know something concrete, right, about something personal, so that you can have a personal reading with me, and you always have to schedule it through the website. You can see the address here in the video, and I have placed a pinned comment specifically for your sign, which will guide you directly to the website so you can easily find everything you need to schedule your personal reading with me today. It is all right there. I was left thinking about how everything turned out so perfectly, right? To have your own angel appear is quite unusual. Well, let's see what the angels have to tell us now. It really is rare, but well, it had to happen to you. Knight of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. How impressive. And the 9 of Pentacles card. Well, Libra, get ready for that harmony and that balance in everything the Archangel told you, because it is reaffirmed. Someone is coming pretending to confess their feelings, their emotions, or simply intends to enter your life. If you let that person in with the intention of making you fall in love, because obviously that person already has the intention and the desire and wants to share with you what could be their feelings towards you in a balanced way, in a harmonious way, that they want to get involved with you. There's no doubt about that. And they will also want to build something from what is a quite firm base, because it is next to the 10 of Pentacles. So I would tell you that they are going to be very exciting days. They are going to be days where your emotions will feel better, more balanced. Also, you will feel internally more animated and more harmonious. And it is also telling me that if there is a situation, obviously, that leads you to some type of social event, some type of circumstance where you are precisely in groups, in some type of community, or something that you have to be for something specific, that situation will be taken care of by the Archangel, but it will also be very harmonious. And it is also very important that you participate or that you are interacting in that place, because the contribution that you can make there will also be very well received. You are going to have an invitation for that. You're going to have the invitation for that, especially Libra, who knows what I am talking about and is almost there or close to approaching that place or that event. And you have a 10 of Pentacles, and the 10 of Pentacles is the greatest weight of the pentacles in the tarot, which tells us about what is financial stability. You needed harmony and financial stability. Well, the Archangel is also hard at work to provide you with that essential financial security, enabling you then, once you have attained that stability and inner balance, to finally take that much needed break. This will allow you to be more present in your daily life and participate more fully in what are obviously your most cherished personal relationships. You truly deserve this time to rest and reconnect with the people who matter most, as this stability is what will grant you the peace of mind to focus your energy where it belongs, on your own happiness and your loved ones. Closer to your family, to have quality time and start enjoying those little things in life, right? Because that also brings you harmony and brings you quite a bit of inner peace. The Ten of Pentacles speaks to me of something that sustains you, but it also gives you the possibility that you see that you can be developing yourself from balance, also in a system that gives you security. It sustains you at this moment. However, if you are cautious, fair, and harmonious enough to handle your money, your income, or your personal method of managing your resources, then you can be sure that this stability will last for a very long time, quite literally. By maintaining this balance and staying grounded in your practical affairs, you ensure that the security you are experiencing right now remains a permanent part of your life, allowing you to build lasting wealth and true peace of mind moving forward. Same if we are talking about a relationship, this person at this moment is intending to get closer or is around you or has already started a relationship with you. The idea of that person is to carry this, or rather to call for a relationship, to confess or to say, or well, to see how to continue with all this, to confess the feelings they have. But the idea of that person is to build this. The idea of that person is to be from a stable place with you, right? There are also many important things here that is speaking to us of what could be family balance too, because if you are well emotionally, you are well economically, and there's also a family of which Libra is taking charge or is not taking charge specifically, but it is important for Libra, well, everything will be totally ordered, right? Same if we are talking about work. There are situations also that arrive to harmonize and give stability to Libra at work. You have a Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles is the card that speaks to us of economic independence. It speaks to us of what could be the moment in which Libra can be understanding of respecting themselves in their moment, their time to enjoy specifically all of this, which they have well deserved. And if the idea of doing something on your own has crossed your mind, maybe now is the time to consider it and put it into practice, because there are no shortcomings regarding your responsibilities. So you have that time to dedicate yourself to doing things that you really enjoy, but it may also be that you are thinking of doing something to receive money or to dedicate yourself to it fully and not have to depend on anyone. This can also be a great reward for you from the angel, from the Archangel. Let us see what the cards tell us now. Well, here we have the Page of Pentacles. It's clear you're going to do something about a project coming your way. Then the Five of Swords and the card of the Fool there. Page of Pentacles is a card that is speaking to us of something that has to do with finances too, from a creative place, because they are going to propose something to you that has to do with an investment, or they are going to propose you to develop yourself in something. And they are going to manage many things. You are going to manage resources. You are going to manage knowledge. You are going to manage, obviously, money. You are going to do something important regarding this. The Page of Pentacles is a card that is speaking to us of a beginning loaded with possibilities that come hand in hand, also with issues that you understand that you want to take charge of, right? It could be that you are being proposed to do something, but you might also want to do it yourself. I just mentioned that to you with the Nine of Pentacles. So just imagine how harmoniously things are unfolding for you right now. You here have the Ten of Pentacles, you have the Nine of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles. I mean, you are doing everything perfect because really you are learning that this is working for you. You are having that privilege or that luxury of realizing that you are enjoying these gains. And surely it represents for you the moment in which it is going to indicate that you are finding yourself with all your needs covered. And it is a point where you can do something that you say, I want to do it here. I want to do it from day one. I want to participate. And it is something very special that refers to a possibility that will seem too attractive to you, and that makes you consider a promising business idea, a promising idea of economic independence. What refers to opening up on your own or learning something that you then know is going to give you that benefit of money. So perhaps it is something much more personal, and it could even be the case that Libra chooses to create an entirely new workspace, which might be located within the very same home. Or it is possible that you decide to undertake a project right inside your house that has to do with that specific energy, with the act of creating something brand new from the ground up. This shift feels deeply intimate, and it suggests that you are finding a way to blend your professional aspirations with your domestic life in a way that feels both fresh and uniquely yours. And it is also special because what I feel is that something special is coming to your lives, and it is as if you also want to receive it in a special way. So it can also be from that place. But you are going to go through something, it tells me, that are the first phases of all this in a very successful way. And you will be gaining experiences, learnings that will be very valuable to you. And in some way, they are signs or indicators of how you are going to move forward. If you are capable of persevering in all this, surely you are going to have, or you will be given quite interesting results that will be transformed into money. And surely the results will be considered as achievements for you. It really translates into money. It translates into, I don't know, property. It translates into improvements in your home. It translates into improvements for your business. It translates into setting up a business to improve your home. And it is also a moment where you have earned that significant material achievement. So it is a time when you are truly experiencing enjoyment associated with gain, because the cards are just so aligned, aren't they? And the Page of Pentacles can also be indicating to us that you are in an environment that gives you the security to take that moment of well-being and pleasure that facilitates your life, but it will also facilitate a bond because you feel that what happens through the invitation of this Knight of Cups can be lived fully. Your path will begin to look open and full of possibilities to share the future with this person. It is only going to depend on you, obviously. If you are interested in sharing it with this person, if you are willing to develop yourself in those matters that I am telling you about and let yourself be known by this person, or to finalize something with a person who is already in your life, obviously on an emotional level. And it is obviously proposed to take charge, establish the relationship, and go forward with it without blockage, without loss of interest, recovering everything, and moving forward with the bond. Here there is a Five of Swords. You are in some way also moving away from conflictive situations, right? Obviously, if there is so much benefit, if there are so many situations that are being fixed, especially on an economic level, the Five of Swords is an indicator that you are moving away from conflicts, from dangers, from adverse situations, from matters that had generated a certain disharmony for you. That is why your angel comes specifically to speak to us about that. It is the moment where Libra connects with what could be the possibility of the balance that comes hand in hand with negotiation. It may also be that the Archangel comes to speak to us of that diplomacy, right? And that balance, so that Libra is capable of negotiating something, because it may be that you have dealt with or have battled with a situation and that obviously there was a person there. Well, we are shifting our perspective. We are shifting our form and we are finding order within that. We are reflecting on this situation and we are realizing that there are better ways to overcome these differences, even if you have been the victim of an unwanted situation. That obviously for whoever is interested, but it definitely tells us that even lost negotiations can be resumed, or negotiations that had been left halfway, because the Page of Pentacles is there, the Fool card is there, as if you come out successful from what is a situation that is being resumed. Negotiation can be resumed, one can reflect on something, or another course can be taken regarding that which had been decided, because there are possibilities of creating something very valuable from this situation that was a bit complex at the time. And today it comes to give us calm, and we can begin to understand how things can be given in a different way. And we are acknowledging beginning something from what is reconciliation or forgiveness. Because if someone is interested, and it does not have to be with a person of interest, it is a period in which negotiations can be resumed to reach agreements, as the angel told us, that benefit everyone and not only the parties directly involved, because an opening is produced where they can listen, where at least there is a definitive ceasefire in what would be an attack from some time ago. At that time, spirits may have been somewhat heated, perhaps a little strained or delicate, but today a greater sense of care is being taken. We are currently facing a situation that is suddenly adopting that specific kind of diplomacy. Wouldn't you agree? It is a moment where everyone is choosing to tread more carefully than before, ensuring that things move forward with much more grace. So the period of distancing or blocking of this situation was temporary. It is not definitive. And here you have the solution to the situation. And here you have a beautiful card, which is the Fool card. The Fool is a card that is speaking to us of what could be a moment where Libra, once they feel that tranquility and that lightness in their life and that harmony, ventures into what could be the new, right? To trust that the situations are unfolding as you needed them to unfold, even if the circumstances, at least in some of the cases, seemed like this was not going to happen, that they were not going to happen. They're going to happen, and they are going to happen better. And even in a magical way, because you will be running with a lot of luck, Libra. Let's see. Luck. Luck, as I already told you in the first line of the reading, a lot of financial luck. And besides, you are following your hunches, your impulses, and you are letting yourself be guided by your dreams. And besides, you have the unconditional love of the Divine Mother who helps you to give and receive the love you deserve. How impressive, Libra. Your reading was spectacular. So let's trust and decree for this to happen.